let's get on in and do some Valentine's Day makeup with the Blood Sugar palette. And look at my lovely nails. Like, they're just so beautiful, right? Right? All right. Look at these colors. This is going to be such a beautiful look. And I'm gonna do the one palette challenge where I just use one palette for my eye look and not dip into a billion different ones. So without further ado, let's get on in. So first things first, guys, we're gonna go in with the Tried and True. This is the P. Louise. It's her base, and this is in the shade Rumor 0. It's always good to start with a good base. If you're new here and you have not seen me do my makeup before, base is the way that we start. And you're gonna see some bruising on me today. I did get some Botox in, so I went to my Show Girl Aesthetics here in Las Vegas, and she's wonderful. I love her. Her studio is so amazing, so incredible. She's wonderful. I have been going to her for 4 years now, except for when I didn't realize that she left the old place that I went to, and she went over to this new spot, and then she opened her own, and I didn't realize it, and so now I'm back with her, which makes me so happy. But I knew I was gonna bruise down here just a little bit, but it's not bad at all. All right, now that we've got that eye done, we're gonna fast forward and I'll do the next eye off camera. All right, we're gonna go in with a very, very fluffy brush here. We're gonna put down a transition shade. I'm actually for once not going to set my base, and we're gonna see how that looks. There's a lot of makeup artists here on YouTube. We're gonna check out a method that they do. So we're gonna use Cake Mix for that transition, and for my hooded eye girlies, we like to put it just a little bit above that crease, so that way we, have some kind of eye look beyond our hooded eyes. And I am taking it up a little bit higher because it is more of a flesh color, and that way when we put a really pretty highlighter underneath the brow bone, it will look really pretty and not so stark white. Get a little bit more Cake Mix in the mix. So the best rule of thumb that I do is, like, I see where this crease is and then blend it out. So now it's not just about the eyeshadows that you're using. You could have a mediocre palette, but if you are starting with the right tools, brushes, it's really important. Your brushes will be the tool that will either help you with your makeup look, or it's just gonna completely ruin it because the brushes are crappy. So invest in some good brushes. I'm gonna go do the other eye, same thing. See you in a second. I'm gonna use another fluffy brush, but this is more of a flat one. I'm gonna go in with the shade Tongue Pop. So now we're gonna pop this in sort of in that crease, but we're going to take it a little bit lower, just a little bit, and blend that baby out. Now, when you have good brushes, they will do all of the work. You won't need much product, and you can actually get it to move where you want it to move effortlessly, because blending is our cardio, ladies and gentlemen. What are we thinking so far? All right, do the other eye. All right, next we're going to take a brush kind of like this, a little bit more denser, and we are going to use the shade Cherry Soda, which I love. Cherry Soda is my favorite. Do you guys have a Valentine? What are you guys doing for Valentine's Day? For this look, we're gonna pop this in right in the crease a little bit, but concentrating it on the end over here. I have never in my life had a Valentine, ever. And yes, I have been in long-term relationships. If you've been here for a while on my channel, yes I have. However, they never once asked me, nor did they do anything for Valentine's Day. So maybe one year I'll get one, but honestly this year, the dogs and I are gonna be each other's Valentine, and there's nothing wrong with that. Now, as you see how I'm holding the brush closer to the end and further away from the bristles, that gives me lighter, more precise strokes. Instead of being like this, you'd be like, it would be really hard to blend it. And this way you can see. Perfect, all right, gonna go do the other side. All right, we're gonna go in with some NYX. This is the Glitter Primer. We're gonna go in with that same flat brush and just pack it down. Actually, no, I have a flat brush. We're gonna use a flat brush and go in with this beautiful shade right here. Blood Sugar, this beautiful shade. What are some traditions that you do for Valentine's Day? Do you like to watch rom-coms as the dogs just do their thing in the back there? Oh, this is a really pretty, like a ruby slipper color. It's a very bold. What do you guys think so far? All right, let's do the other eye and I'll be back. All right, that is beautiful, ladies and gentlemen. So beautiful. But now we have to clean it up. So let's take the old brushes that we were using to blend out the crease and let's get back to blending. It would help if I turn my mirror around because we don't want such a harsh transition between the ruby, this ruby looking color, and the rest. We do want to take a nice flat brush though and pack on candy floss and put candy floss up underneath our brow bone just to highlight it, give it some definition. What are some of your go-to Valentine's Day palettes to do your Valentine's Day makeup? All right, we're gonna take some micellar water and we're going to clean up this eye look, the under eyes, as well as getting it right in here. So now sometimes I'll take a step back and just look at my look in the mirror and see how I'm loving it. Am I loving it? Do I need to add anything? Because it's better to just take a step back and look before you start adding, because once you start adding, then you have to wipe it off if you're not liking it. So I'm not exactly a fan of like this pink transition to the red. So I'm gonna see if maybe I can blend it out with one of the lighter shades and see if we can go from there. Diffuse it down a little bit. We're gonna try Sugarcane with a very fluffy brush, and I'm gonna look at it further away with my further away mirror. My mirror that's not my handheld mirror. See if we can just kind of diffuse. Oh yeah, I feel like that's much better for me. And now you don't have to do this. If you like what you've created, keep it. You do you, boo. Makeup is all about how you feel, how you like it, how you want to wear it. There's not really a master plan of you must do it this way. Now, of course, there's color theories and techniques to be used that are helpful. Like you wouldn't use a brush like this to put on foundation. I mean, you could, but so yeah. What do you guys think so far? We're gonna try a wing liner. So I like to stamp it down on my lash line first and then drag just a little bit because that gives me more precision. I want to follow my natural, like you're supposed to go this way with it. So I'm just gonna lay it down, drag it in. But because I have hooded eyes, there's a trick to doing it with hooded eyes, allegedly. So we're going to connect this. But then, because we would lose our wing if we looked straight ahead and didn't put some dots around places. And I don't know, words are hard today. So we're gonna find where the crease is, and it's a little hard for me because I do have lashes on and I'm not very good at it, but here is where it looks like my line will disappear. I'm gonna be a little quiet because I need to concentrate on this. I'm not the best at this, but I wanna try it for you guys. So see how it kind of like disappears into this little thin line when I look straight ahead, but it looks bomb when I'm not. That's what I'm trying to get rid of right now. And we can clean up the bottom and make it look a little bit better. But always kind of go in with less is more attitude, so that way you're not completely wiping off your look because you made a boo-boo. All right, let's try to clean it up with some micellar water. All right, now we can go, since we cleaned it up, we kind of see the line that we want, and then we can go back in. And for me, this is a good enough wing, so we will take a little bit more of that micellar water and clean her up right down here. Perfecto. All right, I'm gonna try to do the other side. Let's see if I can adjust my mirror so that you guys can kind of see what I'm doing, but I'm the worst at this. Ladies and gentlemen, I think I actually did a winged liner for once. Proud of myself. All right, we're gonna use some Good Molecules. This is the Wake Up Eye Gel. It feels nice on. This is the first time I'm using it. Because for this look, I think I might just do, I don't know, because I don't know if I necessarily want to do a pink, only because I feel like I would look like I have pink eye. And I'm trying to avoid that. But let me brush out my lashes, be right back. I have a whole big bag of sample that my old coworker gave me. So I swear Tatcha is one of the most amazing creams that I have tried. However, the price point just isn't there for me. I would love it if you guys had a dupe for me. Oh my God, the world's like tiniest little beauty blender. I think we're gonna use it. Like, look how cute this is. Let's try it on half of our face to see how it does. It's supposed to be their mattifying primer. So Danessa Myricks, I'm sorry. All right, so left side will be the milk side. I think Botox is finally kicking in today. Oh, I need to do my eyebrows too. But that's good because we can let the primer sit. But you know what? It doesn't have that like overly silicone-y feeling. So I feel like it might actually be a better primer for mattifying. Because you know when you get those like supposed to be mattifying and it's the like silicone-y and everything just seems to slip, like your makeup just seems to slip off. Ugh. All right, so we're gonna go in with her Universal Blurring Balm. So we'll go in with the NYX Brow Pencil. So this is her Yummy Skin Serum Foundation. Super light, the world's smallest beauty blender. 20 hours later. Actually, I think it'll be great for under eyes because you can really get that precision and in the nose folds, which is always my issue. This is very pale for me, but we can fix it with blush and bronzer, no problem. Wow, that really went a long way. Like just one little drop really did blend out quite a bit. This really is my cardio today. Actually, I'm gonna get the bigger beauty blender because this is nonsense. Big of a beauty sponge. But what's nice is it looks like she has a wide shade range, so she's very inclusive with her colors. And looks literally like a little bit goes a really long way too. I'm gonna go out for a little bit tonight so I can do a nice wear test for you guys. Let's get in here with the little one. All right, so first impressions without any powder or anything on it. The side with her primer looks really nice. It does fill in my pores and it doesn't feel like, it really does feel like it blurs it. Yeah, it feels like really smooth and it looks really smooth too. This side, there's more texture and it's picking up more of my hair and stuff and it's starting to separate. Definitely do not recommend using this with the milk primer. It just doesn't look like it goes seamlessly together. We're gonna use the Becca Pink Haze for our setting powder. And a big fluffy brush. All right, now let's do an impression with the powder. It's starting to separate with this powder. Like the more that I do this, the more it seems to move around. So it definitely does not like the powder, the setting powder. So yeah, it definitely does not like that. So let's try the blush, the Yummy blush. I'm gonna go for more of the mauve tone right here. It doesn't seem to be blending out as well. I seem to have like this really harsh streak line right here. Maybe if we blend instead of stippling. The color's pretty though. Maybe I'm not using this product right. If you guys know how to use it, please help me. Help a girl out. Oh, it's a little better. Like it gave a little color on this side, but I don't know. I like her products, so I think I might get the setting powder maybe, just to see how that setting powder goes with the rest of her line. Because I just don't think that the Becca powder really did anything. It just, all right, let's open the eyes up a little bit. Then we're gonna use MAC Teddy. All right, we're gonna do some bronzer. We're going to use the NYX. This is the Buttermelt Bronzer. And this is in the shade Deserve Butter. So this goes on like pretty dark, so I kind of like just spread it out first and then blend it. But it smells like you're at the beach. It just smells like coconut butter, sunscreen, and the ocean. It really just takes me back to being 20 years old and going out at Virginia Beach. And times were less stressful. Didn't have to worry about mortgages and things like that. I could just enjoy life. Which you still can enjoy life, but sometimes, I don't know, being an adult, I'm like, man, I was in such a hurry to grow up. Now what? Well, this is actually helping warm my face up a little bit. So we're gonna take like more of this brush, just barely dabbing, and we're just gonna give ourselves a nice sun tanning nose. I just love the smell of it. It really does smell just like suntan. And then we can take the bigger brush and just kind of blend it, because it doesn't need to be perfect because it's bronzer. And we really just want to warm up the face. Now I saw a trick where it said putting this before bronzer around your lips kind of makes it look bigger, so we shall see. We're gonna use the littlest of highlighter just down the nose. And you know I love the tip of my nose. And I love my Cupid's bow. And I don't think I really need it because this blush and stuff really has it. So I don't think I need it. I might just do a little, just gonna line the lips with MAC lip liner in the shade Whirl. Just to kind of create that line. We're gonna go in with Forbidden Fruit by Jeffree Star. It's a very pretty color. However, I don't know if it goes with this look, but we're gonna go in with the Milk Rise Mascara. We're gonna put it on our bottom lashes. And with some setting spray by Morphe. All right, it is final thoughts and what I think of this look. I definitely am loving it. I am gonna need a new black liner for sure. Definitely was struggling with that a little bit, but I think I did a good job. I'm kind of impressed, guys. The foundation is starting to separate right here. And again, I don't blame the foundation. Like this side is the milk side. So it's definitely separating more and showing my pores more. This side, when I was using the NYX, I'm so awful. Please insert the name. And so I think that this side did really well up until I did the blurring powder from Becca Cosmetics, and I think that just did something to the foundation. So I want to see if she has her own setting powder, and I want to try that because I was definitely loving her foundation. A little bit goes a long way. There's a huge range of colors, and it really did blend out seamlessly. So the lip color, I don't know if I necessarily would go for this lip color with this eye look, but it's a pretty color though, for sure. I think I'll try it again, but maybe do more of a neutral eye look with maybe a little pop of color. But yeah, this is my Valentine's Day look. What do you guys think? Leave a comment below and let me know. Thanks for joining. The eyeshadow. Okay, you're annoying the out of me right now. No, there's nowhere for you to sit up here. Get down. Get down, there's nowhere for you to sit. Go over there. I'm impressed by myself, not gonna lie. What are you fighting with underneath there? Hey, do not mess with her like that.